En dit is Marianah Lourens met Kuns Verselsies. Ja, arty chats with Marianah Lourens, and I have a Real Housewives of Gqeberha star or participator. I don't know what you call, because there are quite a few housewives. Yes. I know there are many, and that's what makes it so interesting, because the episodes are so different people, different personalities, and it's Ashleigh Mather.
Yes, that's correct. Ashleigh Mather, yes. I'm a mom of 2 boys. Both my kids are autistic and on the spectrum, and I have a wonderful husband who is my soulmate, my partner. We do everything together. He actually has a very multiracial background. His father is Scottish and German, and his mom is African. I'm half Indian and half colored. So we call our babies, you can call them children of the future, or I like to call them exotic babies.
Well, you know, that since you went there, we all a mix. I mean, I'm a mix of all the European races. I mean, and sometimes I'm wondering what the fuss is about, because God made us.
We all bleed red on the inside.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know that Steve Biko said, I was born in my skin. And we were all born in our skins, no matter what the mix was. God was mixing us. You know?
He was making a cocktail with us.
Indeed. But now tell us about the Real Housewives of Gqeberha, because the word real is quite significant.
Correct, yes. I mean, I'm an actual housewife. I'm fortunate enough to be able to be home with my kids every day. And having children with autism, you have to have that extra attention, extra patience. I don't think I would have been able to give my kids all the attention they needed if I had to work an 8 to 5 job. So I'm very fortunate that my husband's family has their own businesses, and I was able to be home with my kids and give them all the attention that they do need. And so I was approached to do the show, and I did it because I thought it was an opportunity for me to create awareness around autism, because I feel like there's so many false perceptions of what autism is like. People only know autism around certain movies like the Rain movie, or there's other movies where the one thing that you always get asked, is your child super intelligent, or he doesn't look autistic? It's still a disability, actually. My son is going to be 10 years old and he doesn't talk. He can say up to a 3-word sentence, and it's very muffled. We use a lot of hand communication and all kinds of communications.
That is so interesting.
He would bring me milk from the fridge, and that means he wants tea. Or he brings me food from the freezer, and that shows me that that's what he wants to eat.
How does it affect your character?
I can tell you that my whole life revolves around my kids, and
on the show.
I was the youngest on the show, firstly. So when I was out with the ladies, generally when I am out with the ladies, I want to let my hair down, because it's very stressful being home with kids 24/7. So in my head, if you're out with the girls, you're out with the girls. My husband knows I'm going to be having like 5 glasses of wine before I get home. So he knows. So many times the ladies took that the wrong way, and they thought that I was overindulging. But we all know our tolerance. We know what we can handle. And just because I drink wine or gin doesn't make me a bad mother.
Yeah, if you stretch it over a few hours.
Exactly. It's not like I'm throwing back 5 glasses in one row.
No, because I know about shooting films. It takes a whole day.
It can take trust me, I can't disclose, but it takes hours.
Yes.
Filming a 15-minute scene that you're going to see on TV. So in that time, there's a lot of time to waste and kill.
Indeed, yes. So
I mean, one of the ladies couldn't believe that I was on the show because she's like, what am I doing on the show? And I was like, but the show says Real Housewives. I'm an actual housewife.
Yes, but you don't look like a housewife. You see, but our image of a housewife.
Exactly.
It just shows you how our perceptions are wrong.
Correct.
And of course, the character that you played, were you actually throwing the wine or the drinks down for your character?
I will be honest, in the start it was very overwhelming having those cameras in my face. So you'll see in the first couple of episodes, I did have a little bit too much to drink. It's very obvious.
But what I mean, is your character supposed to be drinking?
No, you're supposed. I mean, it's entirely up to you. They don't tell you what to do or what to say or anything like that. They just want you to be yourself. And I'm generally a bubbly person that likes to have fun, you know. And I am the youngest one in the group, so I think that they automatically made me like the party girl type of thing.
Okay, so you were like the party girl.
Yeah, you can say that. I'm not going to lie about that. Yes.
And your episode, or were you in more than one episode?
Yes, I was from the beginning right up until the end. So
of which, because there were part 1 and part 2.
Yes. There was just this one season. Yes, it's one season, and we did quite a few things. We did a lot of stuff. I think we were the first housewives to have an international trip. We went to Morocco, which was absolutely amazing and beautiful. I've never been overseas before, so it was an amazing experience.
And it's an unusual place to go to.
And such a beautiful place. The food, I'm a big foodie. I love food. We're always cooking at my house. My husband loves cooking as well. So the food to me, I love that. I love that so much. But in general, the whole place was beautiful. All in all, the show was an amazing experience. I touched so many people's lives through social media and just telling my story on the show about having children that are autistic. So many parents and moms reached out to me and said that I helped them because they realized that they're not alone and that they also have their own struggles of every single day. And it's nice and it's comforting to know that you've got people around you that are experiencing the same things as you.
Indeed. And of course, being the real housewife, it must have been so diverse, all the different housewives' experiences, and knowing that it's their own story.
Yes, it's your story.
It's not someone who sat down and wrote a character that you have to interpret. Have you done any acting before?
No, I've never.
Or dancing or performing?
No, none of that.
Singing in the choir? No?
Unfortunately, I wasn't a very artsy person. I was a bookworm, unfortunately.
No, really you are, because you see books are reading of a book which is an art form.
Oh, exactly.
Already is so therapeutic, you know. Absolutely. The author and for the reader. Now we've got 1 minute left.
Oh.
So are there any more
seasons
in the pipeline?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, go back and watch the show again and tell us what you think if you want us to come back.
I'll watch the show though.
It should be on Showmax and catch up at the moment. I know they're rerunning the show every week. There's an episode that shows on one of the channels.
Okay, that's Showmax. So we must find out. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Now it's time to say goodbye from Marianah Lourens.